is a severe weather alert.
Today is the second day in a row where we have emergency bushfire warnings active in Tasmania, and at the moment the focus is the Tahoon fire, which is out of control and burning fairly rapidly in the region. We've got a fair bit of smoke coming from it as well, and embers are flowing downwind into properties and to regions around the area. And so we're worried about that fire in particular, and that is why an emergency bushfire warning has been put in place for the Tahoon Airwalk in the Huon Valley. Now we've also got another large fire a little bit further north in Tasmania, but for the Tahoon fire near Grove, the winds at the surface Grove is the nearest site to the Tahoon fire, are calm at this point in time, but we are anticipating the winds to be ramping up nearby to that around the fire. But the other fire that we're worried about is the Great Pine Tier fire, where we are worried about Myena, Shannon and Liaweenie, all at watch and act at this point in time as well. So let's have a look at the fire threat. So winds are going to be picking up through the day, temperatures rising particularly through the north and the east of the state, and that's because a cold front is about to come through. So that cold front arrives tonight, dropping temperatures, but until then, dangerous fire weather. We've got total fire bans across a large portion of the state. Anywhere shaded in yellow or orange is looking at very high to severe fire danger and total fire bans as well. So it's the Midlands in particular with the severe fire danger. Now elsewhere across the country today, we've also got some elevated fire danger in parts of Victoria. In fact, pretty much every state and territory has at least some very high fire danger, but it's in Western Australia in particular where we've got a large region of severe fire danger, but it's a little bit further inland and north compared to where it was yesterday. Now, in terms of the thunderstorm activity, well, there's been a fair bit once again in New South Wales and in the Sydney Basin. We had thunderstorms yesterday, 39 millimetres in Richmond, just a little bit for Penrith, just 0.6 millimetres in the gauge after 9 a.m. yesterday. Before 9 a.m, it was a different story, 40 millimetres in Penrith. Campbelltown 10 millimetres and Horsley Park 15 millimetres, and much of that fell in just 10 minutes as well. So some pretty heavy falls with some of those thunderstorms, and we had severe thunderstorm warnings out during the afternoon and into parts of the evening. But it all eased back as we moved through the night with those shower and storms, tracking a little bit further north through New South Wales, but no warnings in place at this point in time, and just a few weak showers and storms. But this afternoon we may see the odd severe storm with heavy rain, most likely on the northern ranges, but generally speaking, today doesn't look quite as intense as what we have seen in previous couple of days because there's no upper level trough to support this rain and thunderstorm activity like we've seen in the last couple of days. But temperatures across the country at the moment, it's already heating up through the centre Broken Hill at 31 degrees. It's warm across much of the southeast, but Hobart just sitting on 18 degrees at the moment, but a warm day on the way.